even before high school, really. Like when I started in South Middle, like I always wanted to have my own business because my father in Garden City, Kansas, when we lived there, he worked at a shop that was owned by his friend, and he always brought me there almost all the time. So I kind of got that mentality of wanting to own my own shop and work on the cars, have the lifts, work on all sorts of cars. It's like seeing him do that made him happy. It's like I saw that and I wanted to do the same. Well, it's like I started in auto body and auto collision just because I wanted to learn more about body work, paint, just like the pigment of the color itself, and actually spraying on top of the car. And if I started a business because I wanted to start my own business, I need to know more of like in that field to actually start a business and make sure I follow all the requirements, the laws, make sure I abide to them. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why I started for business. This is my '02 Honda S1000. It's like I bought this senior year in 2012. It's like in October. I picked it up then. It's like it was originally silver. It was originally OEM stock. There's no aftermarket parts on there. Then I decided to put fender flares on there, change the front fascia, and pretty much build it to drift. Made it a lot more power. Currently it's making about 600 wheel horsepower. So it's a fun car, but yeah, it's a money pit. I love cars. That's one thing. It's like something about cars just kind of put me at ease. Working on them, I'm in my own zone. It's like pretty much keeps reality away and just keeps me in that moment working on cars. Like I'm pretty sure all the car enthusiasts out there would probably agree that working on cars, sure, it's a pain. It's time consuming and it uses a lot of money, but the end result is the goal. Having a business plan is definitely needed because you're going to need funding. To start a business, you're going to need funding. If you don't have the funding, you can't really start the business. So if you get the business plan, you actually know what your steps, your goals are, like what's needed, what equipment, what inventory, and all that you need. So, and then if at that point, if you're going to start by yourself, you can slowly grow and get employees. Then you're going to need to know about what you got to get for your employees to get them, because you're going to get insurance, or like, and plus in the facility, you have to have insurance for the building alone, because if someone gets hurt, that's a big lawsuit. So that's one big thing you got to know, and a lot of people don't know. So that's why business admin helped me a lot.
Okay.
It's like I would definitely take the business classes just so you know what's needed. Because if you don't know what's needed and then you just go in there pretty much like with half the info and then you belly up here in a year and then you start realize like, okay, so what went wrong? If you didn't know all the information to start the business, you wouldn't have had that problem in the first place.